الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. رضيت بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد نبيا. اللهم زدني علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا. يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك وعلى طاعتك. اللهم أدخلنا جنتك وأجرنا من النار. اللهم اختم لنا بالحسن الخاتمة ولا تختم علينا بالسوء الخاتمة. اللهم اغفر له وارحمه وعافيه واعف عنه وأكرم نزوله وواسع مدخله واغسله بالماء والثلج والبرد ونقيه من الخطايا كما ينقى الثوب الأبيض من الدنس. اللهم أبدله دارا خيرا من داره وأهلا خيرا من أهله وزوجا خيرا من زوجه. اللهم أدخله جنتك وأجره من عذاب القبر وعذاب النار. اللهم اغفر لحينا وميتنا وشاهدنا وغائبنا وصغيرنا وكبيرنا وذكرنا وأنثانا. اللهم من أحييته منا فأحيه على الإسلام ومن توفيته منا فتوفه على الإيمان. اللهم لا تحرمنا أجره ولا تدلنا بعده. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. آمين يا رب العالمين. All praise due to Allah Rabbul Alamin for His mercy, for His guidance, for His forgiveness. He never failed to forgive the sin of His servant who asked Allah to forgive them. He always opened the door of repentance for those who seek His mercy and want to repent to Him. He always helped those who help themselves, and He guides those who seek His guidance. We ask Allah Rabbul Alamin to make us among the people who always remember Allah based on what He wants us to do, so that we try our best to do it, and also remember what He dislikes, so that we'll stay away, and is all for our good self. We also ask Allah to bless our morning, our evening, our living, our dying, and make us people who are ready to go back to Him. Like what happened to Brother Hisham bin Harun. Everybody who live will end dying. Nobody can live forever. The only thing that differ between we as believing people and the non-believing people, we are more alert and more prepared for our next life. Where the non-believer, they don't believe in the next life, so there's nothing for them to prepare. Even there's nothing for them to prepare for their next life, they have to prepare a lot before they die, because they know they have to spend a lot. They have to pay a lot of money. When they die, they have to buy their graveyard. They have to pay for everything. Maybe they have to spend 20 to 50,000 ringgit per funeral. For the believing male and female, you don't have to worry about payment. Even you don't have any money, somebody will take out the responsibility as a ummah, collective responsibility, fardu kifaya, to solve your problem. Meaning, you will have a good funeral, inshallah. We were very happy to witness this morning funeral where the deceased who passed away last night is a last minute kind of arrangement. They washed the body early this morning. We managed to go and visit them and perform our Salatul Mayat and excuse ourselves to come back to the class. Alhamdulillah, there's a lot of people, yeah, because it's Sunday again, alhamdulillah. Family members. The mother was not very well, but the son is the one who passed away. So we try to remind the children. Very important for the children to get close to the grandmother, their mothers, and try to be righteous for their father. The Prophet ﷺ was sent by Allah to prepare all of us for our everlasting life, because life in this world is very short, very, very short. The real life for the believing people is not here. Here is a Passover. Here is like a bridge for you to cross over. And the real life starts after you depart from this life. It's not the ending of everything, it's the beginning of the real life in the Day of Judgment. So Allah have been reminding us, وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Allah have reminded us again and again, and our Prophet never failed to remind his ummah when he was giving them an advice. Always make sure that you die as a Muslim. If we don't take these things seriously, anything happen to us, no one we can blame except ourselves. Reminder have been given by Allah, by our Prophet ﷺ, by the companions of the Prophets, by the great scholars, by all the good scholars who are still alive today. Every time when you attend a nikah ceremony, the Qadi will remind you with the same ayah, وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Every khutbah, the Khatib will also remind you with the same ayah, وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Make sure that none of you depart from this life. Go back to Allah without submitting to Him, the Creator, who have created all of us and provide for all of us. Don't ignore Him. Don't abandon Allah Rabbul Alameen. Because whoever do that, at the end of the day, he or she will be the loser. And that's why one of the prayer that we always ask Allah, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina azaban nar. Very short, but very, very important. We ask Allah for happiness, success in this life, happiness and success in the next one. And may Allah save all of us from the torment of the hellfire. Ameen. Brothers and sisters, before I continue to the book that we are referring to, Believing in the Angels, firstly, we like to convey the salam from all the brothers and sisters here, from Tokyo, from Japan, yeah, and also from Thailand. I just came back from Thailand. When do I came back from Thailand? Friday night. Yeah. they convey their good salam to all brothers and sisters. And also, we are having a lot of discussion about what is happening around the globe, and something that we all must be prepared is the changes that's going to happen within our family. Meaning, we must always be alert about the changes from our children, the younger generation. The way they are thinking about religion is not like how we used to look into the religion. We are looking into the religion to try to understand and have a deep understanding, like the companions of the Prophet ﷺ, the first generation, where the Prophet said, Khairul Qurun Qarni, the best time is the time of the Prophet ﷺ. Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu remind his people, his friend, he is one of the companions of the Prophet. He said, if any one of you in the future want to follow anybody, follow the one who have passed away. Don't follow those who are still living. Very strange. He called his people, follow the one who have passed away. How to follow the people who are dead? Follow the way they understand Islam, the way they practice Islam, because they are the best, they are the selected people in the sight of Allah. They are the one that Allah is pleased with them. Like the 10 Sahaba was selected by the Prophet as Ahlul Jannah, the people of paradise. What is the difference between they and the living one? The living one also have knowledge, but the people who have passed away, they have deep understanding about the knowledge that Allah have given them. The way we try to understand Islam today is just at the surface. A lot of people recite the Quran beautifully, but they don't understand. A lot of people try to understand Quran by reading the translation without having a deep understanding how Prophet Muhammad ﷺ explained to his companion about the Quran. And how do the companion implement the Quran? We don't have that example today. In the time of the Prophet, in the time of the Khalifa, you can see from the top, the leader showing good example, honest, sincere, trustworthy. From the top, they lead with example. They are so high up as a Khalifa. And we know in the system of Islam, the Khalifa is for lifetime. It's not, sometimes we change it. No. Because they are the righteous Khalifa. They are there to serve the people, serve the country. They are not there to serve themselves. They are very sincere. They are very committed. Even the pagan Abu Jahl, who once go against the Prophet and keep on going with the Prophet, he was a very committed person. That's why Prophet made dua, may Allah strengthen Islam through these two Omar ibn Khattab or Abu Jahl. Because Abu Jahl is known by his people as Abu Hakim. He's a very wise man. Khattab is known, Omar ibn Khattab is known to his people, he is a warrior. When he said, nobody dared to raise up his voice. He always hang his sword on his neck. And when he strike, he really strike hard. You know what happened to Omar? You know, he's a well built up person, very muscular, and if he move among the people, from far people can see him because he is taller than most of them, and he is a known wrestler, Omar ibn Khattab. When his brother-in-law and his sister Fatima became Muslim without his knowledge, he was ready to go and settle the problem with Muhammad one morning. He said, it's time enough. I want to stop this man from carrying out his mission and trying to make changes in our society. So on his way, he met his old friend. His old friend said, where are you going? You are rushing, Ya Omar. He said, I'm going to look for Muhammad, the troublemaker. He said, before you look for him, you better settle your own family problem. You better settle your family problem before you go after this man. It's a very wise advice. Before you go and judge other people, judge your own people. Before you want to show people how good you are, try to show how good you are to your own people. Just example, it starts from people who are close to you. So what do you say? What do you mean by that? Your sister, your brother-in-law, they are Muslim now. No way. Omar said, no way. Then go and check. So he was moving towards the house of the sister. So happened they were just reciting the Quran. Not so loud, but if a person who's close to the house can hear that. Then suddenly he knocked at the door. You know, Omar, he is a very strong man. When he knocked, it's not like how we knock. He really knocked and make sure that you hear his knock. Then suddenly the sister knew, oh, we are in trouble. Brother is here. So the sister quickly put the Quran, the scroll of the Quran, under her thigh to hide. And then the husband opened the door, and Omar asked, what were you all reciting just now? I hear strange kind of recitation. He said, no, we are just talking. Talking? I heard from myself. It's not hearsay. And you are still denying? Because he was upset. He's a wrestler. He grabbed his brother-in-law and threw him down. A wrestler. Throw him down and sit on him. That is the wrestler punya strategy. He really want to break him now. Now the sister rushed to the husband and to the brother. Stop doing this to my husband. You know Omar, when the sister interfered, he slapped the sister. No, you know Omar slapping is not like you slapping. Like you slap your children, you slap with love. He didn't slap the sister with love. Now the sister bled. Blood coming out. Now the sister said to Omar, oh my brother, are you going to be so hard on the people who believe in God? Then he said, yes. Are you going to think that the Muslim is going to be very weak? I am standing in front of you. If you want to know from me, am I a Muslim? Yes, I am a Muslim today. And she made shahada in front of the brother again. I bear witness, I testify, there is no God who have the right to be worshipped except Allah, and Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. Whatever you want to do is up to you now. That word from the sister trigger Omar to think, wow, my sister seems to be like me now. Very brave normally, but Omar realized he make a mistake. He slapped the sister. It's not right, it's not common for the Arab culture for a brother, a man, to hit the woman. It's like you are big bullies. But Alhamdulillah, the truth is the truth. Then he asked from the sister, show me what you are reading. He said, no, you are not clean. Go and wash yourself if you want to hold the Quran. The Quran is not in a book yet. It's just few ayah written here and there. And he followed. And he passed the scroll to him. After reading, طه ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى إلا تذكرة لمن يخشى, until the end, Omar radiallahu anhu said to the sister, Tadulluni ila Muhammad, show me to Muhammad. So Muhammad, then the brother-in-law brought him to where Prophet was with his companion, the house of Arqam ibn Arqam in Mecca. And when this happened, he came and knocked the door. The people just opened because it's a secret area. They opened, they saw Omar. When they saw Omar, they are just tongue-tied. They don't know what to say, what to do. They just sat down. Now they don't know what is going to happen. Then Hamza was also inside with the Prophet came. He said, what happened to all of you? Why don't you open the door? Who is at the door? They were silent. They did not say anything. They know today trouble. Omar did not come with the authority of the Quraysh. No. He just come as a person. But his presence make everybody tremble. They don't know what to do now. Hamza said, then what? Even this Omar. Omar is Omar. We are we. If he is coming here with a bad intention, we will handle him. We all will have to fight. But if his intention is good, we welcome him. So Hamza opened the door. And he welcomed Omar. But now Hamza have a strategy. When the door is open, when Omar step in, we must rush and hold his arm. Because he is a wrestler. You must have the onion, let us hold his arm, show that he will not cause harm to anybody. Yeah, Omar, intention is good, but they do not know. They hold and they drag him to the Prophet. And when he was in front of the Prophet said to Hamza and the other companion, leave him, release him. Now this time the Prophet ﷺ was a bit, and now some of the companions who fear Omar so much, they just run and hide behind. Keep quiet, they're just waiting for action. They don't know what to do. They know Omar, when he strike, it's like the lightning, the thunder is going to come to you. So what happened to the Prophet? The Prophet pulled Omar to him. And he asked Omar, are you going to be the enemy of God, of Allah, until Allah settle with you, until something happened to you? Omar said, Ya Muhammad, I am here to become a Muslim. The Prophet prayer was answered because the Prophet did pray for this. The Prophet shout, Allahu Akbar, in a loud voice. And when the other people who was hiding here, the Prophet said, Allah, everybody was so happy, and they said, Allahu Akbar. Later on, they dispersed. Why? Because Allah was so loud, they were worried that the neighbor will hear them, and the other Quraysh is going to come in. Because they are doing it very secretly. And this is what happened. Omar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu then said to the Prophet, if we are on the haqq, why are we hiding? Of course, not everybody is like Omar. People dare not challenge Omar. People dare to challenge others. Then Omar asked the Prophet the permission that let him go out. The Prophet allowed him, because the Prophet know who is Omar. And that's how Omar went out, straightforward, outside and around the Kaaba, and he let all the people know he's not there to hide anymore. His Islam is open. He said, whoever want to leave their wife as a widow, whoever want to leave their children as an orphan, come to me. Wow. The people say, what is Omar saying? If you want trouble with the Muslim, here, I am a Muslim. Khalas. Last time people will come after the reverts. When Omar challenged them, you don't find trouble with Omar. Yeah? So that's how Allah strengthened Islam. Yeah? A lot of things happen in the time of Omar. There's a sign that Allah is going to reveal the ayah about Omar ibn Khattab. Yeah? Inshallah, later on we will share with you what happened. Yeah? Brothers and sisters, inshallah, let us go back to the book. And before that, I'd like to also remind all the good brothers and sisters, knowing the angels is very important to know them from the beginning of the creation. And how did Allah Rabbul Alameen create Adam, and how the angels taught Adam. It was narrated from Abu Huraira. Maybe I've said this earlier, but just to repeat once again. Abu Huraira said, the Messenger of Allah Rabbul Alameen said, خَلَقَ اللَّهُ الْآدَمِ بِصُورَتِهِ. Allah created Adam in His image, with the image of Adam. A lot of people say Allah created Adam in the image of God. No, no. And he was 60 cubit tall. When He had created him, He said to Adam, go and greet them, a group of angels who were sitting, and listen to how they respond. Allah is teaching Adam, go and greet this group of people, the angels. And listen to how this group of people will respond to you. The people that is referring to is the angel. For that will be your greeting and the greeting of your descendants. So he said, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. And they said, Wa alaikumussalam wa rahmatullah. Or Assalamu alayka wa rahmatullah, peace be upon you and the mercy of Allah. So they added the word wa rahmatullah, and this became the greeting of the believers from that day until today, the greeting of peace. So Muslims are peacemaker, believing people are peacemaker. But the disbeliever is making propaganda that believing people are terrorists. the disbelieving people, they are good people. This is how Shaitan twists and turns the work of Dajjal. Good people become bad, bad people become good. Honest people become not being listened to by the people, but the one who lie, the one who cheat, the one who create fitna, people respond to them. That is the work of Dajjal. Alhamdulillah, until today we Muslims have been using the greeting of peace. Not only now, it was been taught to Adam alayhi salam, to show us the link between Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May the peace of Allah be upon all the prophets. Another thing that I also like to remind all of us, when Adam died, his children did not know what they should do with his body. No one have died before. This is the first death. So the angels taught them. It was narrated in the Sahih Isnad from Ubay that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the meaning, when Adam died, the angel washed his body with water an odd numbers of times. Then they buried him in a grave with a niche, a lahat. That's how they learn how to dig the grave and also dig the lahat, like a drawer. And then they said, this is the way of the son of Adam's graveyard. Alhamdulillah, the proper one is you dig the grave and then you do a lahat. You dig from the side like a drawer. But majority of the people who don't have this understanding will just dig the grave right down and then they create another portion deeper in the middle, but not the lahat. But look at the environment of the earth. If that is the best, then you do what is easier for you. If you know how to do it in the lahat way, do it in the lahat way. And that's why the Prophet even remind us, "Utlum al min al mahdi ila lahdi." Seek knowledge from the day you were born, from cradle to your grave. There is no end in seeking knowledge. But then I like to say something that is important also. From Sahih Muslim, narrated from Abu Zar, said, I heard the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, when 40 nights passed, Allah sent an angel to the nutfah, the embryo, and he gave its shape. Allah command the angel to shape the embryo, forming its hearing, now forming his ear, his sight, his eye, its skin, flesh, and bones. Then he said, the angel will say, O Allah, male or female? No one know whether the baby is a male or female until when Allah make his decision. In the beginning, no one knows. The nutfah. Then Allah will decree whatever he wills, and the angel will write it down. This is very important from some Sahih Muslim for us to understand. It was narrated by Ibn Mas'ud, said the Messenger of Allah, who is the most truthful one, told us, each of you come together in mother's womb for 40 days. Remember this, 40 days is start. Then become alaqa, a clot, for a similar period of time, another 40 days. Then he becomes a mudgha, a chewed lump of flesh, for the similar length of time, 40 days. How many now? 40, 40, 40, 3 times 40, 120. How many months? 4 months. Then Allah sent an angels to him who is commanded with 4 things, it said to him, write down his deeds and his provision. Whatever you want to do in this life is in the record of Allah Rabbul Alamin, in the knowledge of Allah. And your risk is very interesting to understand the risk. There was some happening in the Middle East. You know that in Mecca or in Saudi Arabia, one of the most well-known big superstore started from Bin Laden. But then you have another one who is going to come up to be like his rival. They want to open just few doors away another market like today, or people want to compete. Normally, as a businessman, how do you feel? Why like this guy? There's so many areas for him to open, and then the shop he go and just open next to mine. This is really a troublemaker. Here, I think we'll find the Bomo, the Ghostbuster, to do something so that he will run and close his business. So there was a manager who was also very worried. He said, what is going to happen? No, our sale will drop and so on. So he was telling them, after some time, this new store was struggling, you know. But then he said, go and tell them, whatever financial need they want from us, we are going to help them financially to open their store. Now this manager got another headache. I'm thinking how to stop them or buy over there, and you call me to go and offer them a helping hand and give them loan, and only when they are free they can pay back. You are supporting them to open a business next to our business. But this man said, the risk is from Allah. If Allah said this is our risky, this is our risky. Don't be jealous. Don't worry about who is going to open another store, 10 more supermarket. Let them open if they have the means. You see how they believe? Yeah. But we very hard to believe in that. Hasad, the hasad is coming in now. Jealousy, worried. Yeah. Allah command the angel to write down his deeds, his risk, and whether he is going to destine for hell or paradise. That means all of us, our destiny is being written. That's why some people say, if I'm going to hell, why must I be good now? I better enjoy, make this life a heaven for me first. You know, temporarily I enjoy, I make him Jannah for me. Yeah. Over there I don't know, so I better, you know, take my chance. I am sure to enjoy my life here. But you must have faith. Allah never broke his promise. He never break his promise. He has said to us, وَبَشِّرِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. Glad tidings for those who believe and act righteously. I will reward them with Jannah. So you have to check, are you doing good thing or not? If you always like the bad thing, that means it's not a good sign. But I believe all of us have the fitrah to do good thing. Only whether you want to do it or not, whether you want to get active or not. Like today we are here, we bring our children. Why? Because we want our children to participate, to be in a good environment. So one day when we are far away, our children is still close to the good environment. But if you also stay far away and you never train your children, You have to be close to the good environment, to the good people. We are worried one day the children will be exposed to another environment. Then only you realize what is happening to my son. What is happening? Why you blame your children? Why do you blame your children? You are the cause of what is happening to them. You never bother to bring them close to a good environment. You give them all the freedom to do what they want, to make their own choice. Of course, children do not know the difference. We know, but sometimes we also are lacking. We are staying far away from the good environment. We thought that we are so good already. We don't have to come to a good environment to study. We thought that we know everything. We have Google there, YouTube there as our reference. It's a very different thing. Yeah? Environment is environment. Seeking knowledge with the living, the people who are in front of you, is very different from seeking knowledge through internet. Because you do not know who is behind the internet. It can be another Dajjal telling you, oh, this is Islam, Islam, Islam. Then later on, they divert you. And we are ignorant people. We do not know the difference between haq and batil. We don't have the right understanding. So it's important for us to have the right understanding and make sure that, inshallah, brothers and sisters, we will never regret, because we are trying our level best to follow what Allah wants us to do and what the Prophet wants us to do. Now, page 46. Is that page 46, Sister Aisha? Back to the book. We are still talking about the angels, but we have many books to refer to, and sometimes I refer from other books and then come back to this book. The characteristic of the angels is known to all of us. They always obey Allah's command. We have seen that the angels are most obedient to Allah and never disobey Allah. Allah Himself said, "Bal ibadum mukramun, la yasbiqunahu bil qawli wa hum bi amri ya'malun." In Surah Anbiya, verses 26-27. Surah Anbiya, verses 26-27. Surah Anbiya is Surah 21, chapter 21. The angels, they are only honored servants. They are the honored servant of Allah. They cannot speak before Him, and they act by His command. Angel will not say anything without Allah's command. If Allah said, tell so and so, then they will go and tell them. They are not like us. We will say a lot of things before Allah wants us to say. People say, what do you think? Oh, my thinking comes first. We never put Allah's word first. We know Allah is awalun, the beginning, nothing before Him. That means no word should come out from us before we check with Allah's book. What did Allah say about this? Not what I say, what I feel, what I think. Today, we always want to entertain opinion, ideas from people. We hardly want to know what Allah wants me to do, what Allah said about this. We hardly ask that. And that's why we are so confused. And later on we hear another lecture from, and then they give another opinion, another confusion. Because that's what we want, and that's what people give us. We should be responsible to our self, our iman, our deen. You want to know what Allah said? You will see a lot of Muslims today will fail to show you what Allah said. They say this is the opinion of this scholar, this Sheikh said. No, I want to know what Allah said. Please, tell me what Allah said. Allah has informed, لا تقدموا بين يدي الله ورسول. Don't put the word or the saying of anybody ahead of Allah's word. So the angels, they are like this. They cannot speak before him. When Allah said, tell the people, then they will say nothing, they will keep quiet. We, without people asking, we will talk already. Yeah. You know, my opinion. You know, I think. There is the beginning of problem. And the character of the angels, again, they love what Allah loves. Angels love what Allah loves, hate what Allah hates. We are just the opposite. We love what we love. And then when we argue, we say, I have no feeling. I'm a human. No, no, I also have feeling. Now you are feeling. Yeah. I want to make martabak, I put this feeling. But the other person said, I also like martabak, but I don't like that feeling. You put a lot of feeling. I want ayam lah. I said, no, I want itik. I don't eat itik. And then you have problem. The angels love what Allah loves. And they love the people whom Allah loves. MashaAllah. Now this is why we must get close to those who we know that Allah loves them. Then you will gain the love from Allah. The Prophet have mentioned to us, Inna Allah Ta'ala iza ahabba abdan da'a Jibrail faqal inni uhibbu fulan fahibbah fayuhibbuhu Jibrail thumma yunadi fi sama fayaqul Inna Allah Ta'ala yuhibbu fulanan fa'ahibbuh fayuhibbu ahlus sama. Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam remind his ummah, indeed, when Allah loves someone, when Allah loves a person, he called Jibril. He called Jibril and he said, oh Jibril, I love so and so. Now Allah is telling us how he responds, and the Prophet is informing all of us. Allah said to Jibril, I love so and so. You see, Allah also expressed his love to the angel. That's why when you love somebody, express your love, brother and sister. Today, a lot of young people who still have papa and mama, you ask them, you love your papa, mama? Ah, yeah. You ask them, when you meet your mommy, do you hug them? Do you give them a hug, a lovely hug? Huh? That one, when I was small, okay lah. Now I'm big guy, shy lah. Big guy still hug your mom in front of the public. Why are you shy to do that? Your mommy, your daddy have been hugging you from baby until, if possible, they still want to hug you. They cannot carry you, but they want to hug you. Now you feel so shy to hug them. Astaghfirullah. Each time when you see your mom, give her a hug. Give her a warm hug. Mommy, tell them I love you. You can do that after this when you go, not in front of me. Yeah. Then your mom say, you only do when you start say something. After that you forget. Right? No, you must train yourself to express. Even Allah will express His love to the angel. Let the angel know, I love so and so. And then Allah command Gabriel, love him. Love that person. It's not a choice. You know, it's up to, how do you think, Gabriel? You like that person? No. You don't have to think. I am telling you, I love so and so, and you must love him. Then Gabriel will say, I love so and so. I will love whomever you love, O Allah. And Gabriel will summon and call out in the heaven all the angels in the heaven. Allah loves so and so, so love him. The angel of the heaven love him, and acceptance is laid down for him on the earth. Can you imagine? You are loved by Allah, the creator, the protector, and you are loved by all the angels. How do you feel, brother and sister? You feel secure? You feel protected? You will feel very peaceful. Problem is there, but inshallah, you will know how to handle the problem, because now you are with the love of Allah. It's like when you're in love with somebody, problem solved. Yeah. Whoever never fall in love, then is very sad. Then you don't understand what the power of love yet. Yeah, love is very powerful. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. See how the grandparents love their grandchildren, very powerful. No? The grandchildren can make the grandparents crawl. No? The children cannot. The children, enough. What are you trying to do to me? Yeah? But the grandparents will crawl with the grandchildren. Allahu Akbar. I say this because it happened to me. Yeah? I love to see the grandparents, especially when they see me, they rush to me, they come. And of course my grandparents always call me Akong, Akong. No. You run. I'm just waiting with an open arm. No. The only thing I want is to hug them and carry them. Allahu Akbar. Give you a lot of peace. For those who don't have grandchildren yet, you need the hug from your children. Yeah? So all the children here who still have mommy and daddy, please express your love to them. Don't say, yeah, I love, yeah. But give them a hug. No? Allahu Akbar. You make them happy, you make Allah very happy. Please, yeah. I know some of you are shy, you know. Overcome your shyness. You can be shy with other people. Yeah. But with other people, you can hug. With your mom who's so close to you, your dad who's close to you, you don't hug him. The angel of the heavens love him, and acceptance is laid down for him on the earth. But in the same time, the Prophet is telling us, and when Allah hates somebody, Allah have the right to love and hate. And that's why the Prophet said, Man ahabba lillah wa abghada lillah wa a'ta lillah wa mana'a lillah faqad istakmal al-iman. You want to know whether your iman is good, sound, healthy, strong? Is a person who loves what Allah loves for the sake of Allah, hate what Allah hates for the sake of Allah, and give for the sake of Allah, withhold for the sake of Allah. Then you know your iman is okay. But most of us still have a lot to do with this one hadith. Love what Allah loves, hates what Allah hates, give for the sake of Allah, withhold for the sake of Allah. We only want to receive from Allah. We don't want to give for the sake of Allah. We are selfish. Yeah? We are too ungrateful. When Allah hates somebody, of course, Allah don't hate good people. It's against Allah. It's not His character, His attribute to hate people that is good. It's like us, we cannot hate good children. How can you hate good people? Yeah. It never make any comment. If a person hate good people, I don't think he is a sound person. Yeah. Common sense will tell you. Common sense will tell you everyone who is good, people will love them. Yeah. He also will call Jibreel and said, I hate so and so. And not only Allah hate the person, Allah said, I command you to hate that person. And Jibreel has no choice. He will say, I will hate him, and Jibreel will summon the angels of the heaven and command them to hate that particular person. And hatred is laid down for him on earth. And this is very dangerous. There will come a time, if you are not careful in the upbringing of your children is arrogant, your children is so, only Allah knows how active he is. Active in doing all the bad thing. Wherever he goes, people will dislike him. Just one habit, two habits. If you are not able to discipline your children not to steal and not to lie, they will have problem. Wherever they go, they just cannot see things they want to take. Then when people start to know they have this habit of stealing, people will not like them anymore. Even they don't steal, later on people say, if something lost, people say he is the stealer, he is the one who has stolen it. The second one is lying. Don't ever let them lie and get away from it. You must be 2-3 steps ahead of them for their own good. They are going to be the future father and mother. What is going to happen if they are used to lying? Then they are going to lie to their children. And their children will pick up and think it's normal. So today, lying is normal because everybody lies. Corruption is normal. Everybody is corrupted. It's normal. A lot of haram thing today is normal. Are you going to tell Allah, oh Allah, I think everybody is doing that, I think it's okay? Did Allah call you to follow everybody? He called you to follow one man that He has selected for you, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And whatever He command you to do, follow. وَمَا آتَاكُمُ الرَّسُولُ فَخُذُوهُ وَمَا نَهَاكُمْ عَنْهُ فَانْتَهُوا. That's all. Simple as that. Follow one guy is easier than follow many people. You get confused. But we choose to follow many people. That's why we are very confused. Yeah. It's not from Allah. We choose not to follow Allah's command. Yeah. Allah loved us so much, He revealed the Quran as a divine guidance. The Quran is here to show you the haq and the batil, right and wrong, white and black, good and bad, and you still don't follow. Furqan is a criterion. You cannot say, I don't know. If you read the Quran, you should know. Who is the good guy, the bad guy? You should know. A person who like to come and whisper to you, talk bad about people always. How can he be a good guy? A good guy will not do this kind of thing. A good guy, if somebody is wrong, he's thinking how to correct the person, how to help the person, not to criticize, to condemn, to humiliate the person. No. That is how the good guy reacts. If he can't do by himself, he may call somebody who know that guy, so that that guy will try to help the person, and behind he will just make dua. Because we cannot change people's heart. The one who controls the hearts of all of us is Allah Almighty. But you have people going around acting like they are a good guy. And we Muslims who have learned about Islam, we have the Quran, the Hadith to guide us, and we still entertain what they say. What is happening to us? Allah has made it very easy. He said, وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى. Help each other in anything that is good and bring you closer to Allah. وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ. Never help each other in doing something that will end in sinning and create hatred, enemy among yourself. Why do you do that? Our enemy, the shaitan, that is fighting with us from day one until today, we don't have the strength to fight against him. Because he worked 24 hours, we work part-time. How can you fight with a person who worked 24 hours and you are working part-time only? And then you want to create more enemies among you? No. Don't entertain. Whoever come to you, whisper, say, please, brother, I'm not here to listen to this. I think it's better for you to stop talking bad about anybody. What do you gain? They are corrupted. They want to corrupt your mind. And why do you entertain them? Why you open your ear and listen to them? Cut them off. Very important. Our children must be in a good environment. When Allah hates us, brother and sister, He also expressed His hatred to Angel Gabriel. Can you tell somebody that you hate him? Can you tell them? You don't have to tell them. Yeah? Human is human. Allah, He have all the right to say anything. Because when we say, I hate you, khalas. When you shoot one bullet, khalas. Don't ever come, I'm okay now with you. No. I still remember what you say. I still remember. I forgive you already, don't worry. After some time, I still remember what you say, 20 years ago, you think I forgot? There's a scar inside me already. There's a wound already. There's human. That's why when you have any problem, just hold on. Don't let it out. Don't let it out. What want to come out, make sure it's good. If not, silent. Yeah. In communication, brother and sister, when you are far away, you feel very close. When you are close, you are not careful with your words. Just a minor mistake, it become big now. Please remember, are you living with the angel? Are we living with the angels? Are we talking to an angel? Who are we talking to? Human. You are talking to your father, your mother. They are no angel. They may have some mistake here and there. Don't be judgmental. Don't try to belittle them. Be an open mind. If they have said something wrong, hold on. Don't worry, Mama, I know. Say to them. This happened to me, that's why I can tell you, I can tell the young people. I was young before, and I'm still young until today. Yeah, we all are young people, alhamdulillah. 2 digit is always young, don't worry. Yeah. When I was not yet a Muslim, a word for a word. You raise your voice, I will raise my voice too. You scream at me, I will scream back. You shout, I will shout. There is a bullet to a bullet, But when we become Muslim, Islam is so beautiful. Don't ever raise your voice in front of your parent. Don't ever raise your voice in front of your scholars. No adab. Even you are right, there's no adab. Be humble. Even what they say may be wrong, but you be humble. Now when my mom, after become Muslim, keep on commenting, and all my other siblings, yeah, mommy, you don't know anything lah. And then mommy said, oh, I'm stupid lah, you all can pandai lah. So I always say to my other sibling, why you go and say this to mommy? I will come to, Mom, don't worry, what you say is okay. We understand. Don't say your mommy don't know anything. Then they will use one sentence to kill all of you. Yeah, we eat rice. We eat what? We eat salt more than you eat rice. Habis. That is very true. You cannot tell your parent, I have more experience than you. Then you don't know what you are talking. Yeah. A 30 years old is telling a 60 years old, I know better than you. The best thing for the 60 years old person is to smile at you and pray. May Allah guide you. How arrogant you are. And that's why the Prophet said, La tadkhuluna al-jannah man kana fi qalbihi zarratan min al-kibr. You will not enter paradise if deep in your heart you have an atom of kibir. Kibir means batar haqq. You ignore the truth. Allah have informed us, bir walidain, honor your parents, you dishonor them. That is arrogant. You think you know better than Allah? You think you know better their parents? No. You may use bombastic word, your parent may not remember. They may not know, what is this word now so funny? Oh, this is new word, man. New world, new word. They don't need all these bombastic words. Simple, simple. Use the best, the easiest, the simple word, enough. Yeah. Our Prophet, the companion, that's how they communicate. They have deep understanding, and when they say it simple, straightforward, not like running around the bush like today. Until the end, we don't know what they really mean. Then they say, it's up to you. You interpret. And that's why we are all interpreter. Yeah. And then we create a lot of misunderstanding. We saw earlier that the angel also love gathering that Allah's love. They like to accompany those who pray in the Jama'ah, those who recite the Quran, those who remember Allah, zikrullah, and those who do good deeds. And that's why we have classes to develop this environment for all of you. And Allah loves this environment that remember Him. And also the angel love this environment, and if you bring your children in this environment, they will get the blessing from Allah. Even they are not here to listen, but Allah will bless them. And it's your effort, it's your doing. And one day, if you are no more there, they remember this place, they come by themselves. Allahu Akbar. You have done a good favor to your children. But when you're overconfident, I think I know everything. I've been going here and there, but you ignore the system of Jama'ah, a place that where the children can come, the children can learn, and there are room for them to act upon what is good. Because we are not here to teach you only, we have a lot of other side activities that all of you can participate. The Home of Hope, the Saturday morning class, that you can come and help the rivers and so on. There's so many areas. But what happens, sometimes we are too selfish. We think of ourselves, I want to gain more knowledge without doing anything. So you add more knowledge to yourself, but you are so backward in implementing the knowledge. You become selfish, think of yourself. You don't even bring your loved one to the classes sometimes. You are failing. You don't bring your children to a good environment. You are failing them. One day when they have problem, then only you remember. Prevention is better than cure. We all learn about this. From these, brothers and sisters, we see the great falsehood about the angel of love called Cupid. Somebody will come out with a picture. Angel of love is this how he looked like. His name Cupid. He is pictured as a young naked boy carrying a bow and arrow. You have that. Eh? Who come with this image? Only Allah knows. Nothing than the Satan. Give us the idea. This is how the angel of love look like. Yeah. When he shoot an arrow at two individuals, they immediately fall in love. That's why people of love who want to fall in love always look for this sign. Yeah. Whether suddenly they are sleeping, dreaming, then they come up with this image. Yeah. The angel of love called Cupid. Naked boy carrying a bow and an arrow, waiting to shoot the arrow. When they open the eye, they saw somebody, they fall in love. Say, this is from the angel. Yeah. True angels only love and bring love with Allah's permission. True angels is not like what the angels that we create. We create our own angels. And sometimes, brother and sister, we do believe angels always come to the prophet. They came to the prophets for Allah command them to do so. But can we see angels? Can we see angels, brothers and sisters? In the original form of angel you can't. But we can see some angels. Not only the prophet will see the angel, but angel Gabriel sure only to the prophet. Other than that, we can see. It was proven in Sahih Muslim. In Sahih Muslim, Allah informed the Prophet ﷺ, about what happened in the battle of Uhud. You know, the mother, the mother of Moses, angel came to her in the form of a human to remind her what to do, because the order from King Pharaoh is there already. Any newborn baby, kill. So now the mother gave birth to a baby boy, name given Musa. How to save this baby when the order is being given? Any new baby boy must be killed. Angel came to her and informed her, put him on the basket and let it flow. Allah will protect him and Allah will bring him back to you. So true what Allah said. Maryam, the mother of Jesus, angel came to her. One day Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas, who was fighting along with Prophet Muhammad in the battle of Uhud, the second Islamic war. What happened? He suddenly, the Muslim, when they are fighting, they know each other. Muslims are very close related. The Muslim at first have 1,000 of armies, but the enemy of Allah, 3,000 of them. After they failed the battle of Badr, they want to take revenge. They have few ladies who is there to give all the support to the Mushrikeen army. Involved Sufyan's wife, Hindun. And she make a promise to one of her slaves, Wahshi. If you ever kill Hamza, I will free you. And Hamza was killed. But in that battle, suddenly Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas saw two strangers wearing white dress, white thobe, standing side by side with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Who are they? They don't come to him. They went to the Prophet, but Sa'ad ibn Waqqas saw these two strangers. He never seen these two guys before, and he never seen them after that. And it was confirmed that was Mikael and Jibrail. Who saw? Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas. Yeah, some human, Allah can allow you to see them, but not in their original form. When they transform themselves. You remember the history of Hadith Jibreel? When the Prophet was talking to his companion in the mosque, Medina, suddenly a stranger just walked in from the door, the gate of the mosque, and then he said, and then he asked permission to Prophet Muhammad, can I come closer to you? Then the Prophet called the companion to give way, and then some of them gave way, and then he moved forward, and then some of them still sitting, and then he said again after a while, Ya Muhammad, can I come closer? So the other companions stand up again, give way, until he was so close to the Prophet, knee to knee, and then he put two of his hands on the thigh of the Prophet. Remember the hadith? So the companions saw this. Whoever was present in the day saw this, and that's why he started to ask the Prophet, tell me, what is Islam? The Prophet said, Bunya Islam ala khams. Islam is established on 5 pillars. 1, shahadatain, aqimu salah, atu zakah, sawm Ramadan, wal hajjul bayt man istata'tum ilayhi sabila. He said, sadaqt. And they asked again about iman, he explained, sadaqt. About ihsan, he explained, sadaqt. He asked him about the sign of al-akhirah, the doomsday, al-akhirah, qiyamah. He said, the one who asks no more than the one who's been asked. Then he gave some sign. He said, sadaqt. And then he left. He stand up, excused himself, went out. The Prophet was asking the companion, do you know who is that person? Everyone said, we have never seen him before. If he was just next door, we should have known him. If he always come and pray, we should have been very close to him. But he don't seem to be a traveler, because a traveler, you can see their sign because of the sweat, because of the dust. No, but he is just like coming out from next door. Clean, fresh looking person. Then the Prophet said, there is Gabriel. Sometimes we can see, yeah? When Allah will it, inshallah. Yeah? But if you experience that, don't quickly go and tell people, last night I saw an angel. No, only Allah knows. You must have seen Cupid angel. Yeah. Because I don't say that you can't, but it's better to be humble. Don't go and tell people, then people will say, wow, now you want to be somebody now, and you want to call some journalist, press conference. I saw an angel. Wow. If you want to be famous, very easy. What? You can create something and say, see you, and then you pack it with your friend, and you also say, you confirm, and then the word spread. After a while, and then you go on YouTube say, I met somebody who met the angel. The angel appeared to him. Wow. You see, the news is going to spread virus, very fast. Then you start to create, you start to plan now, make a drama. People is going to interview you. Only Allah knows best. This fitna can come to you and come to anyone if you are not sincere. If anything strange happen to you, keep it to yourself. Yeah, keep it to yourself to stay away from fitna. Brother and sister in Islam, I will end with they only descend with Allah's permission. The angel cannot descend, cannot come down from the heaven whenever they like, whenever they wish, but only when Allah command them. Ibn Abbas reported that the messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to Jibreel, Ala tazuruna aksara mimma tazuruna? Why don't you visit us more often? The Prophet was talking to Gabriel. Why not you visit us more often? Allah then revealed, وَمَا تَتَنَزَّلُ إِلَّا بِأَمْرِ رَبِّكَ لَهُ مَا بَيْنَ أَيْدِينَا وَمَا خَلْفَنَا, in Surah Maryam verses 64, Surah Maryam, Surah 19. Allah informed our Prophet ﷺ that we angels, that the angels only descend by your Lord's command. Remember, He don't descend because you want Him to descend. He don't come to you when you want Him to come to you. No. He only come down when Allah command them to do so. To Him, to Allah belong that which is before us and that what which is behind us. Reminding all of us, everything that happened is with the will of Allah Rabbul Alameen, not the will of the angels, no. Yeah. And that's why Prophet Muhammad did mention, when Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam, who have so many wives, and he said one day, I am going to visit all my wives in one night, and I will have babies. That means he's going to make the wife pregnant. This is his wish, his intention. When he said that I will visit all my wives tonight and I want to have babies from all of them, Angel Gabriel came to him. Allah command him to tell Sulaiman alayhi salam, say Insha'Allah. You have the intention, good intentions, don't forget to acknowledge the power of Allah. He decide, not you. Something happened that Allah make him forget to say Insha'Allah. Then he was waiting for sign and nothing. The Prophet Muhammad said, if only he said Insha'Allah, he get what he want with the will of Allah. Because when you acknowledge the power of Allah, Allah will grant it to you. Don't ignore Him. Don't be ungrateful to Allah. He is the provider. He is the creator. Don't forget this. And it's very important for all of us. Overconfidence creates a lot of problems. A lot of people are very judgmental because of overconfidence. It's time for us to change so that we are close to the angels. If you are not close, at least, yeah, we are following the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So brothers and sisters, we hope we try our best to save ourselves, be humble, and be consistent in a good environment, and also be committed with the knowledge that you have learned, and to act with your knowledge collectively. Remember that. Do things collectively, because Allah loves people who do things collectively, and the angel will love us. The angel do things collectively. And that's why Allah said, Inna Allaha yuhibbul lazina yuqatiluna fi sabilihi saffan ka'annahum bunyanun marsus. Allah loves those who do things collectively together, like how the angel do things collectively, more than you do things by yourself. Because in the Jama'ah, there's a lot of blessing, brother and sister. I was very worried because lately I heard a lot of people, children have a lot of problems. And this is not stranger to us. They are our old Jama'ah. They have never been with us for many, many years. Maybe they are too busy at other things. They are not istiqamah. They are not consistent. The Prophet has said, whatever you do, even little, but you are istiqamah, is most beloved by Allah. Then you do so many things, but you are not istiqamah. We all will be tested by Allah, brother and sister. No one can escape the trial, the test. Just be in the Jama'ah, have patience, try your best to understand what Allah wants us to do first. Be humble. You save yourself, you save your children. I feel very sad when the children are not close, when I don't see them that often. Maybe after 10, 15 years, they are big now. They also forget who we are. Now they have their own problem. They develop their own career, character. It's hard to undo. You know why the companion was the best generation? Because they are not Muslim before. When they come to Islam, they come to Islam like a new ground, base, nothing. We have so many things before that. We carried with us so many traditions, so many cultures, so many bad behavior. Then Islam come in, all the bad thing is still there. That's why when I saw a lot of people still drinking with their left hand, I said, don't drink. Drink with your right hand, because Allah command us to follow the Prophet. The Prophet said, don't drink, don't eat with your left hand. No. Biasa. You see how weak our iman. Even the Prophet said no, they said biasa. As long biasa, that means is yes, no. No is no. If they don't say biasa, they say what? There's another excuse. No biasa, what is the other word? Yeah? Oh, terlupa is good. When you say terlupa, immediately you ingat. What do they say? I'm the left handle. In Malay, what you call? Kidal. Oh, kidal, kidal. You still want to be like that? You should be thankful to Allah. Thank you, brother. Thank you, sister, for reminding me. Inshallah, inshallah, I'll try to change. You must have that spirit. You don't care. Biasa. You ask the people who are corrupted. Biasa. You ask the people who lie. Biasa. You ask the people who cheat while doing business. Biasa. Mana ada business yang tak tipu? Durian punya weight 2 kilo saja. Use the normal scale 2 kilo. My scale 3 kilo. Why? Biasa. So you are lying, you are cheating. Can you imagine what the Prophet said about cheating in doing business? Man ghasha falaysa minna. He is not my ummah. He is out from my ummah. My ummah will not cheat in doing business. But to us, biasa. It's up to you to be a biasa Muslim, or you want to be a good Muslim. May Allah guide us, protect us, our children, from biasa, doing all the bad thing. Amin. If there's any question, now we open for Q&A. Fatafaddal. Always sister first, yeah? Sisters? No, brothers now. Yeah, brother, pass the mic to the brother here in front here. One in front and one mic to the back, if possible. The brother here in front, inshallah.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sheikh, I want to ask about Salah Jama'ah. Let's say the surah, the main prayer hall, but I pray outside of the prayer hall because I want to get the first song. Is it valid?
Oh.
Because like got separation of
The wall, maybe
yeah,
the wall.
or something.
When you sit first saf, yeah, in the main praying hall, and then you have the veranda, maybe because he extended the wall and then they got a veranda. If you are separated and you have people, it's okay.
Okay.
But if there's none, then you better form the second saf. Yeah, don't worry. I give you another example. Salatul Mayyat. You remember the Prophet taught us? Salatul Mayyat, even in the time of the Prophet when there are 3 people only, the Prophet and 2 ma'mum. You see how the Prophet organized the saf. Salatul Mayyat different from Salatul Fard. It's Jama'ah prayer. The Prophet stand in front, one stand behind him, and another one stand behind the other one. Create 2 saf. For janazah prayer, if there are more than 2 jama'ah, he will make 3 saf. One. One day, there was a mayat, and the Prophet was there, only 7 of them who was present, plus the Prophet 8. The Prophet stand in front, and then he organized 3 behind, 2 behind the 3, and 2 behind the other 2. So 3, 2, 2. The Prophet loved to have 3 saf for funeral prayer. Yeah, for that is different. But for the fardu prayer, if you want to be in the first saf, after there's a wall, then you make sure there are other jama'ah. If you're alone, you cannot. You are cut off, yeah, from the main saf already. Yeah. Next, the boy here, boy behind you. Alhamdulillah. This is the youngest one in who love to ask question. He's one of the starters. So alhamdulillah. Fadda.
Assalamualaikum Ustaz.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
How is a deaf person pray Jum'ah when they be imam?
How a dead person,
Deaf.
a deaf person. How do the deaf person pray Jama'ah? The deaf person, Allah give them instinct that Allah don't give to us. Yeah. The deaf, they can see. Yeah, they are not blind. Yeah. When they look at us, Allah give them the knowledge that they know what we are doing, and they will act accordingly. You understand that? Yeah. So don't underestimate the deaf one. Sometimes they can understand things better than us. They can't hear, but they can feel.
If they make like khutbah.
Oh, deaf. Do you think the deaf can make khutbah? Yeah. Huh? Again? Oh, they can't. But you see, the deaf can hear. And you are saying about they can't hear the khutbah. No. They give khutbah. Nobody, the deaf, can they speak? Normally, the deaf, can they speak? Normally, no. So, they can give khutbah if there's no other people and they have knowledge for the deaf one. That means sign language. Sometimes they are very good. They learn another skill. With the sign knowledge, they know. Today, a lot of people who are not deaf, when the imam give khutbah, they don't know. They don't remember anything what the imam says. After the Jummah, you ask them, hey, what is the khutbah about? Huh? Khutbah, I think I forgot already. Yeah. That's why Allah said they have ear, but they are deaf. Yeah. They have eye, but they are blind. Yeah. But don't worry, if you encounter that problem, then we learn more about that. Okay? Sisters, question, Sister Fauzia.
Assalamualaikum, Ustaz.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
I heard in the beginning of the lesson you were saying about Adam, Prophet Adam.
Naam.
He was the first to die, and the angels perform, help people to bury him or something like that. But then I read somewhere that Prophet Adam lived until nearly 1,000 years.
Yes.
So don't tell me all his children and grandchildren, they don't die.
They don't die
earlier?
before him.
Oh, really? MashaAllah.
They die, of course.
But they died.
Habil and Qabil, the killing.
Yeah.
The killing is been done later on.
After his death?
Yes, after Adam's death.
Thank you, Ustaz.
Alhamdulillah.
I've got another one, please.
Okay.
Okay. Somebody once told me that, this is by angels, somebody once told me that they were at Umrah and suddenly they were being crushed by people wanting to get to the Hajar Aswad.
Hajar Aswad.
Yeah, and then someone stuck out a hand to pull her out, and she managed to escape. Then then the person disappeared. The person was very fair, very good looking, but his hand had no bones. And then she learned somewhere that angels don't have any bones in their hands, so that's how you can tell if it's an angel. Do you know about this?
No. It may happen. It may happen because everybody who are doing good things, when you are caught into an environment that you endanger yourself, and you as a person sometimes you don't mind, you will push yourself, yeah. You still want to go and touch the stone, the Hajar or kiss, but it is too risky. You know, the world today have changed. In the time of the Prophet, if you have old people, sometimes they will give you, yeah, the space, come. They will let the elders, the weak one, to have the opportunity to kiss the black stone. Today, everybody is crazy. They don't care. You old, you are weak. If they can push you, they push you. So sometimes, if Allah want to help you out, Allah will send angels and come and pull you out. If not, you can crash yourself, and it may cause death sometimes. People will step at you. When you are down, people don't care. People are crazy. Behind, people do not know what is in front. And people keep on pushing, and then you'll be crashed. So that's why Islam do not want us to force yourself to go and kiss the black stone. If you can, you do it. If you can't, you make isharat from far. Allah accept your tawaf. Yeah? May Allah protect the ummah. May Allah make us love and care for each other. Yeah? Question from the sisters? Any more question from the sisters? None. Yeah? Back to the brothers. Question from the brothers. Haji Maslan, Faddal.
Assalamualaikum, Ustaz.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
I've got two questions on the same topic.
Okay.
Today I'll just ask one. This is regarding about qada.
Qada.
Qada of the prayers.
Qada of the prayer. Okay.
To start with. Now, I've been taught and I've been made to understand that prayers is a daily obligations. So you must do it within the same day. But there are people who insist, ulama are saying, even those who have never prayed before, and after 20 years, after repenting and all that, and the ulama says, when you do the obligatory prayers, you still have to do the qada, even if it's 20 years ago. It's sometimes it can be quite confusing. So where do we stand if we miss the prayer for the whole day, and what do we do? I mean, if it's a daily obligation. So that's the question for today.
Yeah. Number one, we must know what kind of ritual in Islam, what kind of ibadah in Islam, that Allah do allow us to abandon it for a reason, and then He want you to pay back. Then we can do that. Like fasting, yes, and then you have to pay back. But when prayer is concerned, this ibadah is a very unique ibadah that Allah wants us to do daily and cash. Inna salata kanat alal mu'minina kitaban mawquta. The time was fixed by Allah, not by us. Now, of course, being a human, we do have a lot of weaknesses. When we are young, maybe we were taught, we got the wrong understanding about this ritual. We thought that if you miss your prayer, don't worry, later on you can pay back. You see, again, biasa. We have another biasa among the Nusantara, biasa hutang. We love to hutang. You buy emas, hutang. You buy pakaian, hutang. So many hutang. Prayer pun hutang. Because you are so used to hutang, prayer pun hutang. 20 to 30 hutang. 10 years. Then 35, Alhamdulillah, I learn Islam now. Must I pay back 15 years of the prayer? You want to pay back, who allowed you to hutang? Allah do not want hutang. You commit a sin, khalas. But Allah said, I am all forgiving, I'm merciful. What you have to do, you repent, start to pray now, and be consistent. I will forgive all your past sin. What is better than that? If you want to use logic, you can. Oh, you see, fasting, you hutang kena bayar. Yes, but Allah allow you. Prayer, you cannot stand, sit. You cannot sit while lying down. You cannot use water, then dry cleaning, tayammum. What excuse do you have? You travel, you shorten your prayer, you combine your prayer. What excuses do you have? You don't want to pray, you commit a sin. Alhamdulillah, you do not die while abandoning the prayer. Now you realize, you come back to Allah, you ask Allah for forgiveness. Allah is all forgiving. That's the rule. Opinion is always there. That's why I said, if you want to entertain opinion, there's no end. Another day you come across people give another opinion. Give you the last example. People say, if you pray, even you are praying alone, like Zohar prayer after this, when you say recite the Quran, recite Fatiha, meaning you must recite aloud that you can hear. If you can't hear, that means your prayer is not valid. Because we understand that way, and that's why people will come. You recite, you can hear, but when you can hear, the one next to you also can hear. They say it's okay. Now you must remember, we know in the prayer is divided into three fundamental principles. Rukun, qawli, fi'li, and qalbi. The heart must be connected. The intention is in the heart. Fi'li, raising your hand, bowing, iqtidal, sujud, action. Qawli, recitation. Now we know from the beginning there are two types of prayer. One known as Jahriya, one also known as Sirriya. We all learn about this. But later on we get confused again. What is Jahr? Jahr, something that you can hear clear, loud, like Maghrib, Fajr, very clear cut, khutbah, Jum'at, you can hear. That is Jahr. What is Sir? Sir means something very secret. What you say, people don't know. That you make dua to Allah. You know. Okay, you are reciting. But must you hear? We have problem. They say, you must hear. The least you must hear. If you have hearing problem, only Allah knows what you are going to do to yourself. You must recite, yes. When you say sir is understood, is something no one can hear. But you are reciting. When you raise up your voice to your own hearing, means other people also hear you. But now we are confused. You see, that's why I said this confusion only known to all of us here. We like to go round and round. We are learning about this thing and unsettled until today. Where people have been over of all this misunderstanding. They know jahar is what? They know what is sir. So we like to complicated thing. May Allah save us from this misunderstanding. You're clear that one? Yours? Good, alhamdulillah. Or you have one more, last one.
This is regarding the prayers. In fact, if you forget, let's say your second rakat over, then you go into the third rakat without you realizing the tashahud.
The tashahud awal. Okay.
And then you already in the third rakat, then you realize, yeah, now I forgot.
No. Okay. Coming back to the question, if I'm not wrong, you are praying like Maghrib 3 rakat or Zohor 4 rakat. You are supposed to sit for the first tashahud, but then you forgot. You stand up for the third rakaat. While you are reciting Fatiha, you realize you missed the tahiyat awal. Carry on with your prayer. Don't have to redo. Just carry on with your prayer and go to the third for Maghrib. Then you sit for the tahiyat akhir, or you carry and add one more rakat for Isha, and then you sit for the last tahiyat. Now, before you give salam, you do extra sujud sahwi, because you miss the wajibat. All the wajibat that you miss, it can be rectified by sujud sahwi twice. Sujud, sit up, make the dua, Allahumma gfirli warhamni wahdini wa'afini warzuqni. Sujud again, subhana rabbil a'la 3 times. Sit up, give salam. The sujud sahwi highly recommended to do before salam. If you remember, we know that we want to make sujud sahwi, but sometimes you make tahiyat and then you're so focused with the dua, you forget the sujud sahwi, you give salam. After giving salam, you realize, I missed sujud sahwi. Sujud again. That's how you do it. Now you're making sujud sahwi outside from the prayer. The one that the Prophet command you to do before, but if you miss, then the Prophet still show you another way out. You do it after. But if you remember, don't do it after. You do it before. That is the adab. Then your prayer is considered valid. You have rectified it. Alhamdulillah. That's why Islam is so beautiful. You make some mistake, there are ways to overcome, and everything is back to normal. Inshallah, we know that on the 17th we have another course. For those who are not sure about all these things, or they have been some time ago they attend our course, now they may forget a lot of things. So this is a daily course. So if the registration is still on, you check. Normally when this course has been launched, in 2 weeks it's full house already. So if there is any space, you go to the website, an academy website, then you get some info, and if there's space, you just register as soon as possible so that you can be one of the participants on this coming Salat course, inshallah. Brother and sister, may Allah accept our prayer. You have one more question, sister, please. Last one. We give back to the sister. One question. Yeah.
apply to the ladies? No, recitation. Do they have to recite without us hearing?
No, no. Any recitation when the prayer is recommended to recite aloud, then the lady also have to recite aloud among themselves. No, not to the extent. Not to the extent. If the one, no, you see, when they follow the Imam will recite aloud. You know, then they just have to listen. No, not necessary anymore. The recitation of the Imam aloud is representing our recitation. And that's why you don't have this problem in abroad. You so don't see people rush to recite. Only we are taught that we all must recite. Then that's where the problems start. And some will recite very slow, some recite very fast, and then the speed is different. And then the Imam is reciting other surah, and we are not listening to his recitation. So the Imam make mistake, we also don't know. So there's no connection anymore. As though that you, me. Where Jama'ah prayer, they're full of adab. Allah said, وَإِذَا قُرِئَ الْقُرْآنِ فَاسْتَمِعُوا لَهُ وَأَنْصِتُوا لَعَلَّكُمْ تُرْحَمُونَ. When the Quran is being recited, you can hear, listen. Allah command, listen and be silent. You cannot listen and while you are reciting, you can't. Complete silence. Focus on the recitation of the Imam. The reason he recite aloud, for you to listen, for you to follow. لَعَلَّكُمْ تُرْحَمُونَ, so that Allah will give you the blessing, the rahmah. Yeah? Male and female is the law is the same. Now, sister, please.
Assalamualaikum, Ustaz.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Can I know the hikmah of Imam not reciting aloud for Zohor and Asar congregational prayer compared to Subuh, Maghrib and Isha?
Now, this was what happened in the hadith when you talk about the angels. Angel Gabriel is the one who taught our Prophet ﷺ what to recite, how many raka'at, and when the time of prayer start for these 5 prayer. It's not created by Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. The angel came and lead the Prophet in the prayer for Fajr, and then he disappeared, and come again and lead the Prophet in a Zohar prayer, then he disappeared, and Asar and Maghrib 5 times. The Prophet said 5 times he came and lead me in the prayer, and this is how he taught the Prophet. Fajr, recite aloud. Zohar, silent. Asar, silent. So that's how the Prophet learned, and only Allah knows why. There are times you recite aloud, there are times you recite silently. Again, very unique. Jumaat is Zohar time. Jumaat you recite aloud. You see, Jumaat is also a day prayer, but Jumaat you recite aloud. And because that's the way the Prophet shown us, and we have to follow. If the Prophet explained further, we can explain. If nothing being explained by the Prophet, we stop there. This is what we call, there are certain things in Islam, they say tawqifiyya, means it stopped there because no further explanation. Like when the people ask the Prophet, they know, they have some knowledge, they want to test our Prophet and see whether he will come up with his drama or not. He said, Muhammad, tell us about the spirit, about the soul. How can he explain about the unseen in detail? He can't. Now they want an answer from him. Now he was caught by the question, and came from the Jew, the people of the book. Then Allah revealed to him, Yas'alunaka anir ruh qul min amri rabbi wa ma utitum min al-ilm illa qalila. The people will ask you about the ruh, the soul. Tell them, this is my work, the job, the work of Allah. This is what Allah said to the Prophet. Then the Prophet said to the people, Allah said, this is my work. Leave it to him. Nothing to explain. When the Prophet said that, the Jew realized that this will never come from him. He must have received some revelation. Because one, if he going into detail, they have more to ask him. How the soul come, in what form, what color, how do the face of the soul look like? Do the soul have the same image like the body? So many questions is going to come to him, and Allah knows best. Allah protect him by saying, say to them, Quli ruh min amri rabbi khalas. And this is just some additional knowledge so that we know not everything that you can explain, like why pig is haram. It's just another animal. And somebody make a research, they said, pig is not good to consume, but the fat of the pig is so beneficial. Scientifically, they prove to you. Well, we said, because Allah said no, we said no. It's not because the fat, it's not because of the meat, if not because how he look like. No, maybe you don't like his look. No, but other people like his look. Nothing to do. Is Allah's command? No. We said no. Can we eat? Can we eat? Yes, if you want to eat. But it's haram. Because it's just another meat. You cannot say, I cannot eat. If people want to eat. So if you go to Japan in the future, please be careful. Some restaurant even they said Muslim friendly, but it's not halal. Sometimes they say we have a praying room for the Muslim, still not halal. They are confused. They thought as long as you can, there's a place for you to pray. Okay, as long as you have a sign Muslim friendly, okay. No, you must be careful. You have the right to ask. One thing is good, when you ask, they will tell you. Sometimes they say, do you have pork here? Yes. Okay, cukup. Easier. Then you know that they don't understand what they are writing. Because who may confuse them? We. Because today we have people, Muslim, whose life is business. Everything is business. You want halal logo, I give it to you, you pay me, khalas. I consider halal. People are very irresponsible and misguided. A lot of not yet Muslim restaurant owner. They want to do business. And you say to them, you want the halal logo? That's why in Korea they have canned food, halal, but with the face of the pig. Then the Muslim get confused. They got halal pig in Korea. Because the way we ask the shop, is very unique. Do you have halal food here? Do you sell halal canned food? So the non-Muslim thought that what you are asking is a brand called halal. Like you have other brand, this brand. They thought that you are looking for a brand called halal. So they started to repack. They put halal on the can with a picture of the pig. So then the next time when they pay, do we have halal? Yeah, this is halal. And then alhamdulillah, so happened they are so innocent, they put the image of the pig together. Then we got confused now. Halal pig. First time in our history we see a halal pig. Because we don't convey the right message to them. We make them confused. So let us have our own right understanding according to what Allah said and what the Prophet said. Don't confuse yourself, don't confuse others. Yeah? So next time if you go to Japan, we know because we have been going there discussing about this issue. So we have visited restaurants and so on. So we are exposed. We don't blame them. They are confused. Because why? We have Muslims who purely selling halal logo. That's all. Money making. May Allah protect all of us, and may Allah save our children from eating haram food. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين كل ذنب فاستغفروه إنه غفور رحيم. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.